Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. You're still watching Rapid Done right here on Rapid Television right now. It is the 9 o'clock hour, and of course, Victor German was here to give you updates in the world of sports. My name is Victor. Okay.
My name is Martha Alu. Good morning to you. I hope you've been having a fantastic morning so far. It is the 9 o'clock hour right here on Rapid Dawn, and as always, nothing really serious, just something to get you into the mood, especially because it's a weekend, and this weekend we're celebrating the Easter holidays.
Rich, you're talking about Easter holiday. As we approach this very season, many faith-based and community events are being planned to inspire, connect, and of course uplift people. And one of such is the BEAU event Easter Camp 2026. Joining us to tell us more about the experience is Ugo Onwoka, CEO of BEAU events. Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to be here again the second time.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like you're already in the mood of the holiday.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Just tell us about BEAU event. What inspired it and all.
You mean the camp or BEAU event? BEAU event is an event designer company. We are centered around the children, and we have a passion for children. But for the camp, right? The camp is all about raising godly children with the intention of impacting the values of Christ in them, making them Christ-like, right? So for BEAU Easter Camp, it's a passion. I have a passion for children, and for this year, this is actually the fourth edition. This is the fourth edition actually. We're struggling to do this year's own, and I spoke to one of our volunteers, and what do you think? Because parents were already calling, oh, how's it going to be? What's going on this year? You're not doing it. And when I spoke to one of the volunteers, he was like, oh, let's do it. And I went on without not even knowing what I was going to do this year, but it's been awesome. We've been having sponsors from left, right, center, and it's so exciting because I love Jesus. I'm all about Christ, and using my platform to teach the children. I love children as well, so I'm just a messenger doing God's work, going into the world, trying to teach children about Christ. That's basically
interesting. You sound very enthusiastic, and that's like very good to see.
Oh, wow.
Because I remember we used to have camps like this. I think I shared with him. We used to have like camps like this while growing up, and then all of a sudden everything has just gone extinct. Nobody's talking about it. Easter celebration, we travel to different states to perform Christmas and all that.
Yeah.
But it's so good to see that someone is trying to do it again.
Yes.
And now I'm sad that you just put the age peg to 5.
Yeah. The funny thing is that funny enough, last year was the first time we did pre-teens and teens. Okay. And my core, like my passion is actually more, this 5-year-old to 11, those are the people that have my heart more, do you understand? So this year I had to, and the beautiful thing is actually a free event. So we had like a registration, and I posted it like maybe 9 p.m. in the night. By 6 a.m. the next morning, we had over 160 children. I had to take off the link. And even up till today, so many parents are still like, it's not just a fun camp. It's Christ-centered. We're trying to teach the children about Christ. So we want them to be impacted in as much as we're going to have fun, there's going to be playtime, but the main essence is Christ. Letting them to be like Christ, teaching them things about love. I remember back then when I was growing up, we used to have all those camps, children's camp. You go there, they teach you about Sunday school and all of that, but we don't have that anymore. So this is an opportunity to give back to the children. I'm actually so excited. This is the passion, and we're trying to raise godly children after God's Christ, after God's heart.
It's been 4 years now. So how has it been 4 years organizing this?
It's been fantastic. The sponsors, the volunteers, we keep every day I wake up, I get people saying, BEAU, I want to sponsor this, I want to sponsor that. And I'm like, you guys didn't tell me it was going to be like this, right? It's so overwhelming. Like even this morning, I'm styling a party for my client. After this, I'm going to decorate for a client. And he said, I'm going to support the camp with a lot of money. I'm like, wow. So this is actually God, because I struggled to do this, and you can see that God's hand is here because of the support and all of that. And we are actually going to give back our all to make sure the children don't leave the camp the same way they came. We're going to teach them about love, everything. You see what's happening now in the world, in schools, bullying and all of that. So we are going to teach them a lot of these things, character building, being like Christ. Because if you're like Christ, you're supposed to be created in His image and His likeness. You're supposed to be like Christ. Everything about you should be like, act like Him.
I would have asked, if people want to register, how they go about to do that. But right now, you've already told us.
I'm so sorry.
You're taking the link down.
It's already late.
Yeah.
We're full.
How many children?
We are expecting 180 children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
80?
but yeah, 180. Yeah, but we still have a lot of parents on the waiting list.
Okay.
In fact, today a parent told me that 2 of our children are not coming. So they're the first people on the waiting list. I have to put them in. Yeah, a lot of the parents are so excited, and the way for the fact that the parents actually trust the brand with these children, that is what is making me feel so happy. And we're going to give them, and by the time they get back home, they're going to be transformed. They're going to be changed children. They'll come to know Christ. And the beautiful thing about this, if you get these children when they are young, if you build that foundation, if you install it in them, when they grow up, they will not depart from it.
How long is it going to be for? Is it just for 6?
What do you mean?
For how long are we camping?
Oh no, it's just for a day, and we're starting. Registration starts by 9 o'clock, and the camp starts proper 10:30 till about 4:30.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a lot of fun
I was actually
activities.
thinking it was like a 2-3 day.
That's what people think. God is going to give us the strength and the ability to make it into 2-3 days, because we would have wanted to host more children, but I mean, we're taking it one day at a time, hoping that by next year it's going to be bigger.
Better camping the children.
Yeah.
But what has the feedback been so far? Because of course you've told us what your plan is for the children. So when you camp these children, they go back home. What has been the response of their parents?
The feedback has been amazing. I was talking to a parent last week, and she was asking, "BEAU, are you not going to do this camp this year?" That she remembers when her son came back from the camp, the 2 years ago camp, and they watched this story of the resurrection, and the son was crying. He said, "Mommy, how could they do that to Jesus? Why could they beat him?" He was crying. He's never seen that before. And you have some parents that don't really have the time to share Bible studies with. For me, I'm all about that. So the response has been amazing. You see children excited about it. They are now coming to know the love of Christ. They know everything that God went through just because of them. It's because of His love. That's why we're here. And because of the love I have for Jesus, that's why I'm doing this for the children. So I want these children, and already, trust me, there'll be a lot of positive feedback. Children are excited. Children want, and there are some that are coming for the food, because some that came last year, like, oh my God, there was so much food. I had a parent even telling me that. But in as much as we have fun, we're going to have food, but at least the children are going to be taught about Christ.
Right. Now, you've talked about being taught about Christ,
yes,
and they're having fun as well. Give us some sneak peek. What are some of those games and activities that will be going on in the camp?
Yes, we're going to have like Bible quiz, and we're going to have like how much do you know about characters in the Bible? And the beautiful thing, the dress code is dress like your best Bible character. So the children coming in, they're going to tell me, okay, I'm dressed like Joseph. Tell me about the story of Joseph. You know how Joseph was sold into slavery by his brothers. Yeah. So if you're dressed like Joseph, you should know the character of Joseph. Despite all of that, Joseph forgave. Can you imagine your brother selling you and you've forgiven? So we're going to teach them. If you're Joseph, you have to. Then some are going to be dressed like David. So if you're David, tell me about David in the Bible. You should know who David. David loved Jesus. He kept falling, but he kept coming back to love Jesus. He had a heart for Jesus. So those are basic fun activities. It's going to be interesting, because even me, I'm wishing I was I'm a child. Can
I come?
Sorry, too late. You can't come.
And it sounds very interesting. You're talking about some of the games. There's this thing they call sword ring, Bible sword.
Yeah.
You just tell them the first person to open to that page of the Bible. Like,
yes.
So
we have that, and then we have like a dance group as well. They're going to be dancing to my Pastor Nencha's song, Ogalolo Dance, and the children are going to be part of that. They're dancing and we act. It's going to be fun. I can't wait.
You see me there, don't chase me.
She just might be 6 that day.
I know.
Sounds like all interesting.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that you have such an amazing event.
Thank you so much.
For parents who haven't heard about BEAU events before, or the club, or the camp rather, what would you say about Teens event to them, and further seasons? What should we expect?
Yeah, it's going to go viral by God's grace. We have a lot of media partners we're working with, Real Goddess, a couple of them, Moonlight Photography. So we're going to post it on our page, and keep your keep your notification on, because next year is going to be bigger, because we're taking it to a lot of people. The earth shall be filled with the knowledge of Christ, as the water covers the sea. So it's going to go viral, and Jesus' name is going to be glorified.
Awesome.
Right.
So
Yeah.
what message, finally, right now, what message would you love to send to the viewers and those that are also considering supporting the event?
Well, I'm grateful. I'm thankful to the support we have already. Well, it's not too late if you want to sow into this. You're sowing into the lives of the children, and to parents that trust this brand with your children. I'm so grateful, and I know that going back home, they're going to be transformed, and they're going to be leaders of tomorrow that will impact their world positively. Thank you to all our sponsors, to all our volunteers, to all our parents. We appreciate you.
Right.
And for those that we couldn't take this year, I'm so sorry. Forgive us.
All right, thank you so much. I will be speaking with
Thank you
Ugo
so
Onwuka,
much.
the CEO of BEAU Events.
Thank
and of
you.
course, the BEAU Events and camps as well for 2026.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, and thank you for supporting the brand.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay.
And of course, many parents will be glad to send their children, especially because it's the holiday season.
I know.
And now they can get to rest, at least
Rest.
for one day, which is very important.
I know.